Genie grind and watch him get rich, huh? Remember when I said I hit a lick, huh? I don't really wanna fuck the bitch, what? Willie went and made another hit, okay, like Prada on my motherfucking kid, huh? Louis on my motherfucking hip, huh? Curry how I dunk, no switch, hey, fucker gonna fuck that bitch, hey, if you ain't gon' fuck with me, you a dumb fuck, put up a hit but feel like one punch, look at my bank and I'm getting dumb rich, and I'm gonna count it up till 100,
Hello world, I'm What If Studia, and today we are doing a, quite a weird... there's no way to really explain this universe that I'm about to create. So, basically, if you were to imagine a mind art style, which is what I consider when you're thinking of stuff in your mind, think of this as a very cartoonish adventure. It's not serious in any way. It is a very animated sort of reality. As such, our main hero gains the quirk. Whatever you eat, you become. Much like the top three other dude, whatever his name was. He basically has the same quirk as our young Deku. However, Deku attains this quirk while eating at an expensive restaurant and eating crab nonetheless. As he gulps down the crab, quite enjoying his meal, as he does love eating crab, it's probably one of his favorite meals, he smiles to his best friend that he had taken along. However, his friend is less than smiling. Very worried for Deku, as Deku's mouth had turned into crustaceans. Deku, trying to figure out how to reverse this, waits for quite a long while as he's taken to the quirk hospital, where they deal with specific quirks that just endanger the host. Sort of like fire quirks without fire resistance on your skin, which just end up in people burning themselves. A lot of unfortunate animal ones. Just like Deku's. Deku's sort of envelops his whole body, where his whole body gains a hard shell around it, matted onto his own skin. It's not uncomfortable, nor is it in any way unable to be taken off by him. However, to reverse is quite the hardship. To reverse this effect, he would need to basically remove his own quirk. However, his mouth does return back to normal after given a few months of training this quirk. He has to learn how to use this quirk, however, his bug-eyed face now transformed into transformed into a human mouth with eyes of a crab. He gains incredible amounts of strength. His right arm turns into a gigantic crab hand as he starts to learn how to use all of this incredible speed too, as his legs seem to gain the speed of almost a ghost crab who can run up to 25 miles per hour, even though their body weight is about the same as if you turned a human to that size. Basically, ghost crabs are insanely fast for being a crab. 25 miles per hour is nothing to sneeze at. That is a lot, to say the least. Usain Bolt, I think, could run like almost 30, right? Even more, I think. But, that's still incredible. Alright, enough of me gloating. Basically, Deku, however, trying to accept the reality of his disformed face and also his grotesque skin that is now matted with hard outer shell that would absorb any sort of blow. He has to come with the thing that he will never be well loved. Who can love a monstrous face? I mean, his resembles the man on the screen right now, whose unfortunate reality is that he's a villain because he could not accept a reality where he is not loved, nor able to use any human technologies, and mostly just because people make fun of him for his looks. He became a villain. However, Deku accepts his reality. What's the problem with having my quirk? I can slowly reverse it over time. Until then, my life is basically a joke. Just one big joke. He starts taking everything lightly. I mean, no matter how much Bakugo and his friends beat him the shit up, it's like, they don't even harm him. The blows just bounce right off of him. even if he does get exploded, his shell just kind of cracks a little bit. He replaces it within a month of eating, and it's fine. So he takes on thousands of explosions from Bakugo, and he's just like, Bakugo, when are you gonna get over this? And Bakugo's like, when it cracks. As Bakugo's like, you'll be my own personal punching bag. And Deku's like, god damn. Dude, listen, I don't want, I need a break, dude. As he's like, what if I aim for your eyes? And Deku just reverts his eyes into his face, which crabs are really creepy now that I think about it. But basically, yeah, no, he hides his eyes inside of his face, and Bakugo's like, you are such a freak. As Deku's like, yeah, I get this. Skip dialogue, as he's like, do you think I'm a video game? Do you think I'm not real? As in, Bakugo is just making fun of him not taking reality seriously. And he's like, you think I need to take reality seriously? My whole life has become a joke, Bakugo. Literally everything I do. Trying to drink some soda has ended up in me getting drenched. And even then, I'm covered by scale. Freaking a shell that could tank a tank rifle to the chest. And that's only gonna get better, baby. I should not be affected by anything. As, Deku just comes to accept this. His life is basically turned into, well, that of a sitcom. Where, people are like, oh, there's the crab guy. And, he does some heroic things almost on accident by walking in front of a gun as it's fired, and then the bullet just bounces off his skin and just shoots straight through the guy's head. And he's like, oh, sorry about that. He's like, that guy was an asshole anyways. Whatever. As he just walks off, everybody's like, the hell? He's like, the less that they know about me, the better. But he does crack some jokes once in a while. Get it? Crack because you crack shell? Okay. Anyways, Deku basically lives out this until he turns 15. Once he turns 15, the hero exam courses are up to him, basically. Deku, however, by this time, thinks to himself that, well, why even consider it? I mean, he should just live out the rest of his days just being a crab. However, once everybody respects him, and everybody sees this, incredible crab hero, maybe they'll accept that this reality is just a joke. That everybody, a crab guy, was able to become the top hero. Maybe they'll just understand that this reality that they live in is really just all not planned. It's all made to just be entertaining. People may be lost, people may die, people may see depression, people may one day even kill themselves, but no one should do that. It doesn't make any sense to him how much death he's seen. Ever since he's gotten this quirk, he's seen nothing but jokes of humankind running around rampaging. And he understands that. I mean, each one of them think of reality as this place to do whatever they want to. This place is nothing but their playground to take everything they can. They think everything revolves around them. And to be quite honest, he's goddamn tired of it. He'll be the hero that they will never, ever expect. As, he goes into the program, as, he gets to the tryouts, everybody's like, who the hell? As he just walks in the front door. He's like, ayo! They're like, I did not expect that voice. Yeah, as Deku is extremely ugly, that everybody's just like, okay, that's a guy. As they all just turn around thinking, he's just brute strength. Who cares? As Deku's like, oh, they don't even know. As a ghost crab can run 24 miles per hour, as I have said before. Now, considering that, plus the grip strength and also bashing force of a coconut crab, he upgrades his arm to the max level right before they start talking about the villain, what you'll be fighting. As Deku's like, enough with this already! Just start it! Everybody's waiting here just to fight. Let us fight! Why talk so much? As President Mario's like, well, as everything goes quiet, he's like, very well then. If you want to fight so bad, he just starts spamming the 0-pointer button. He's like, then you'll like this too, little shit. As then he opens up the thing. He's like, ready, go, bitch. As then you're on your own. As then everybody's opened up into this, this arena where 5 0-pointers just crash down around the thing, right? They all look up, just brum brum, that weird ass beeping. As then Deku's like, well, shit. As then Bakugo's like, what do you mean, well, shit? We're gonna die! This is a fun one. Anyways, Deku's like, no, you got me. As Bakugo's like, whatever, I'll do it myself. With everybody's weight on my back, I must defeat them. As Bakugo's like, as he explodes himself forward, he gains power as he and speed as he continuously bursts himself up into the sky as he slams into one of them, putting his fist, both of his palms to the head of it. He explodes the inside of the head outside of it. As he jumps up to the next one, he just gets punched away. As then he stops himself in the middle of the flight as he does a gigantic explosion behind him, stopping himself from flying any farther. As he says, I must become the top hero. As then, he just bursts straight forward into the next robot. However, is just caught. As he basically just gets swatted out of the air like a fly. And Bakugo is just rolling across the ground as then he faces straight up as Deku's just like, you good there? As then Bakugo's like, get out of my way. I need to... As Deku's like, the problem here is that you're trying too hard. As Bakugo's like, what do you mean by that? There is no trying too hard. You're right about that, but you're taking this all way too seriously. Look up. As Bakugo looks up to see all of the stands where people were watching, horrified by the destruction that Bakugo brought with him, and the gore and the violence that had happened to him. As President Mike's like, I didn't want any of this. I just wanted the crab guy to learn his lesson. As Deku's like, you see, the people, they don't want this angstiness. No. They prefer this. As he walks forward, one of the bots takes a punch straight forward as Deku just watches it hit him. As he catches it, however, his hand reflects through the whole thing. As cracks start to form in its arm, it splits in half, peeling away in 4 sections. As Deku just stands there like, it's so boring. As the thing falls backward like, what the shit? As everybody's like, whoa, what was that? This guy can take that and also punch through its arm? What is that? As then another one tries to kick him like a little pest. As he's like, watch out, ghost crab. As he just like dodges under its feet and then like kicks out one of the legs with his kick. However, he just remembers that, his legs are still normal. As he's like, shit. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, as he falls over, like crying basically over his hurt ankle. As he just kicked freaking metal. He's like, I forgot. I'm not invulnerable. As Bakugo was like, yeah, you hear that? Huh? You're not invulnerable. You got that? As he's like, no, you misunderstood me. Alright, whatever. bring it on then. As, you know, all three of them just start stomping on him. However, Deku's just standing there. He's just looking up, chilling. As Bakugo's like, "What is your quirk?" And he's like, "It is literally crab." He just looks up to them, being like, "Alright, I had enough of this." After like a minute of them trying to crush him, he just like jumps up and then just punches straight through one of their heads, and then turns around to grab onto the other one's arm that had thrown a punch at him, as he swings over to the other one, climbing onto it, running up and then punching through the core, and then crushing the core in front of the second one, blinding it, as then he just, you know, smashes that one to absolute pieces as it falls down to the ground, just beating the shit out of itself. As Deku's just like, "Okay, am I done now?" Then he walks back. He's like, "Well, that was a real smashdown, eh? That was fun." As everybody's just like stunned. Just, what? Why is somebody allowed to live in this world with that much power? I mean, did you see how much he was taking? I mean, they were hurting themselves by punching him. Anyways, I think, yeah, that one was fun, I guess. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.